Shannon, you've won the grand final today. How's it feel?
It feels amazing, mate. It's it's my first grand final as a coach that I've played, been a part of, and to coach a grand final is pretty good feeling.
What are you most proud of today? We'll touch on the season, but today, what are you most proud of today?
Just with the girls, I knew Bonn were going to bring the heat early, and any grand final, as I've said, it's really contested and it's really hot early, but how we just stuck to task, and we just knew that if we keep playing our style of footy, we would wear them down and break the game open. And our first quarter, I think for the first 5 minutes it was pretty tight and contested, and then we broke them open and got 4 goals on the board, and that set us away.
Yeah, I want to ask that first goal, how important was it? It was very end-to-end, and then Ebony Mill kicking that goal, how important was it in the context of the game?
It was great, and then and to be able to build on that though, we got the one, but to be able to come in at quarter time with 4 goals on the board, that just sets us up to be able to do it. I thought Bond really fought hard in the second quarter, made it tougher for us again, and we sort of went away a little bit. We fell into their trap of wanting it to be contested and not so open, but again in the third quarter at half time we asked the girls to let's kick it to the space, let's open up the space, and let's use our attributes, and we did in the end. We had a great second half, obviously.
It felt like they were willing to run with you in the first half, but then in that second half you were able to break the game open. How pleasing is that from a strength and conditioning point of view as well, I guess?
Yeah, our strength and conditioning team have been amazing. Crystal and her team, we were doing bloody San Fernando hill runs in pre-season, and the girls that were there know how tough that was. So we were prepared, and we would run out games continually. So I was quite happy with how we did that.
Now, I remember talking to you about this after we played Bond, how it was a really important learning occasion when they beat us. I think it was in round 4.
Yeah.
How important was that experience today?
Yeah, as I said, in the pre-season they beat us when we played a pre-season game, and then they beat us in round 4. It was great to obviously play them on our home ground and get a good win, and then obviously in the first final, and then coming here today. But they play a really good style of footy too. They're a really contested team, so we knew what it was going to be, and I'm just so proud of how the girls stood up and played our style of brand, knowing what they were going to bring.
You've also talked about that squad mentality. Obviously, a lot of girls got to be a part of the experience today, whether seniors or reserves, but there were that unfortunately missed out. How big was their contribution this year? Yeah,
and this club wouldn't be in the position without every single one of those players on the list. So it's really important that, and I hope that they feel part of what we did, and hopefully the seniors go on to win. I think there was 47 players that played in our side throughout the year. So 47 players, some under 17 girls as well. So to come in and stay united and stick to our game plans and keep developing as individuals but also as a team, it was great to see, and results show.
I think the other thing I really like about this football club is the reserves, seniors. Like, obviously everyone's trying to play seniors, but everyone gets around the reserves as well. What's that experience like, being a club that really cares about the seniors and the reserves?
Coming to this club this year, from an outsider, you're always, I guess, a bit jealous of Southport and how they are, but once you're inside the 4 walls, mate, it is such a great club to be part of. The help, the assistance that you get, the facilities that we get to use. I do believe it's an elite program, probably up there with AFLW, and I'm grateful that I get to be part of that program.
And Alicia Gordon today winning best on ground. What did she do so well today from your point of view?
We identified last time we played her, we put her in the goal square and sort of tried to keep her one out. She's got great athleticism, can take a really good grab, and she just can recover quickly even if she doesn't take the mark and get around the footy. So that was our plan going in, and she held her end of the bargain and played really well in that one. Again, though, I do think it was a team. Like, thought Peyton Mackey and Bindi Crabtree and Ollie Wall in the midfield were awesome. CC started the game really well. So it was a really great performance. Again, team performance. And I think we could have had 8 or 9 goal scorers. So it just shows you that we don't really care who kicks the goals as long as it's in there in a sharp jumper. And that mentality was held throughout the game. So.
And how important is it to celebrate the effort of this season tonight? Because it's been a big effort all the way from November last year all the way to today.
Yeah, I look forward to that. There's obviously, we want to make sure the seniors get over the line and they win their game because that's really important for a club perspective. And then we'll let the celebrations begin.
And finally, any thank yous you want to give?
I sort of went through it in my speech, but I got asked by Davian Fieldsy to come across at the end of last year, and it was just great to be able to come across and take that opportunity. I really wanted to challenge myself in an elite environment, so firstly to them, thank you. My family, obviously my wife, I'm away at footy a lot. We've got 2 young kids that are hard to handle, but she's just let me do my footy journey, which was amazing. My coaches, my assistant coaches, Justin was with me from the start and all through. We ended up with Mel coming back into the program to help us out with the rotations and our learnings from that loss. And then Case obviously came in to be our backline coach. So all of them, the strength and conditioning, the senior coaches, obviously they would help out where they can and they had input, which was great. You guys have been great supporting me, so yeah, it's just great environment to be part of.
Great, I won't hold you any longer. Congratulations again and enjoy.
Thank you.